So we've done overrated, underrated. Now we're going to do picking the best 11 using only Cartel 6.
Who are the Cartel 6?
Well, this is a discussion that will probably happen in the comments, I expect, because I don't think any man and their dog would class Spurs as a top 6 club anymore, but they are part of the Cartel. So
they're like the equivalent of Elementro's Cartel.
Yeah.
No,
I mean, really, it could be. This could easily be the Cartel 2 team, really, couldn't it? But we're going to allow Spurs players if you guys want to pick Spurs players. We're going to go 4-3-3. Jeff, you did see that message, didn't you?
No,
you don't
it
worry.
was 4-4-2.
No, it wasn't.
I've got
No.
4-4-2 as well.
I've got 4-4-2.
West Ham, that's 4-4-2.
Yeah, West Ham's 4-4-2.
Fucking hell.
Yeah,
Well,
4-3-3.
We'll discuss it anyway. So we'll go round the same as we did before. Obviously, there's 4 of you because Josh One's back in this week. So we'll put the suggestions forward. We'll make a final decision. We'll pick our 11, and then we do have 6 subs. So, yeah, we'll do a goalie sub.
I've got 6 subs.
Well done, Jeff.
Hey!
So we will put some subs in as well. We'll see if anyone's managed to get a Spurs player in this team.
On the bench.
Well, all right. So we'll start with the goalie. So, Jeff, who have you gone for as
I've
your
gone
goalie?
for Donnarumma.
Yeah.
Much better than that Raya. Much better.
Yeah, you're not
I don't rate him at all.
Not a Raya fan, are
No,
you?
not at all. Donnarumma.
I saw someone post something on
line.
social media at the weekend. They were saying because Raya's smaller than other goalies, he makes like average saves look loads better. So I think it was the one, was it Garnacho like did like a cross shot and everyone missed it and he kind of dived, tipped around it, and it looked like incredible. And someone was like, Donnarumma would have just gone like that, pulled it into his body and like
I think
and
he
done
makes
it.
too many mistakes, Raya.
Even that one at the end where it was disallowed in the end, but the thing he did to claw it out the way first of all was a pretty good save.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what was the one where he, where Declan Rice was headlocking someone? He handballed it, headlocked the defender, and then Raya came running out, missed the ball. It went behind him. He managed to tip it over the bar,
That was
didn't he? I think.
Bizarre ruling that when Rice had his arms around the Chelsea player, hit it off his own elbow, and this says, Rice is under pressure.
It was like
Penalty.
But he had his arms
he
around the
did
Chelsea
it.
player.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird one, but yeah, Donnarumma I think is. I mean, he's been class since he came in. He's had a couple of little mistakes, but I think every goalie does.
It's his first season in the Premiership.
And every goalie makes mistakes, don't they? It's just he's done more good than bad, definitely, hasn't he?
Donnarumma's my pick as well.
Yeah.
He's about 8 foot tall. He's a great shot stopper. I mean, that's a lot. There's a lot to be said for
I think
that.
he commands the team as well. He's got that respect.
But in
hasn't he,
terms
at
of
the
like putting strikers under pressure by making yourself look big
Yeah.
in the frame of the goal, he's an old school goalkeeper, I think. So maybe he isn't the best with his feet, but
he looks old.
yeah, he does. He does. And all
He's only like 27, isn't he?
He's like eternally 26 or 27.
He's been around for. I mean, he got in the AC Milan team at like 16, didn't he? He was like their starter.
I can get behind someone with that amount of money who refuses to get a hair transplant.
Yeah,
I can get behind that.
I like the fact he's got a big old scar on his face as well from when he took a boot to the face. So now he just looks even harder than he did before. It's just like a massive 8-foot goalie standing in front of you with a big scar on his face and no hair. Well,
a little bit.
Priest hair, Jeff hair.
Oh, hey.
Go on then, Josh. What you got?
Yeah, Donnarumma as well.
Donnarumma as well. Might have a clean sweep here.
And Donnarumma.
And
as well,
Donnarumma.
yeah.
Hey,
Who are you picking?
Raya.
Vicario.
Yeah. Oh God.
I even think that it probably wouldn't. My second pick would have been Alisson.
My sub.
Well,
Alisson,
yeah. Yeah, I think you would have. It's Donnarumma, Alisson.
Even the Man U goalkeeper. He hasn't made any
Lamens.
mistakes.
I mean, he's decent, isn't he?
Too early to say
his name.
for
I
him.
would probably go third.
Lamens.
But then
Yeah,
it's
probably.
like I would even pick Alisson over Raya.
Sanchez.
Oh, well.
Nah.
God.
Not
Thank
that
God.
desperate.
Was it? It was like a minute into the game when he like nearly fucked up on the weekend. He like come running out of the goal, like took a bad ball, took first touch, and then had to tackle someone.
I
Like
don't even know where Vicario would fit.
yeah,
Not even reserves.
yeah, he's awful as well. Yeah. What about right back then, Jeff? Who have you gone for right
I've
back?
gone for Timber at Arsenal.
Timber. Fair.
Yeah.
What's your reasoning over any of the others? Was there anyone else that came into the equation for you?
No.
No.
I
No.
think the only potential alternative to Timber is Nunes. But
I mean,
I've gone for Timber.
Reece
Who
James?
did? I like Spence from Spurs. I know he's a Spurs player, but I've seen him twice this season at St James's, and he's looked great.
I think we had this discussion on because he was in our overrated team that it's very hot and cold, isn't
Yeah.
it? Like he's had the
But he's in a
guy.
shit team.
Well, but he also the game you didn't go to, Alanga had him on
Yep.
toast.
Yeah, he did.
That fine, the third time we played him,
Right.
Alanga had him on toast.
God.
Something
Yeah.
with Alanga this
Because the first game we saw, he didn't.
Yeah, he didn't. No, he didn't want to go.
So
near
yeah,
him.
no, I mean, I looked at it really and just thought, I just think Timber's young,
He's solid, isn't he? Yeah.
solid, yeah.
Yeah.
He's got
Josh.
everything you need. Sorry.
Sorry, Dan.
He's got everything. I've got Timber as well because he's got everything you need from a right back. He's got that physicality as well, which is why Arsenal are so good defensively this season. They play 4 centre backs across.
He is like over 6 foot, but when he
doesn't
stands
look it,
next
does
to
he?
the
No.
other, it's because he stands
Yeah.
next to Saliba, Gabriel, and Calafiori, and he looks he's like smaller than them, isn't he? But
and
he is
also he
still,
can shift. He's got that mobility.
Yeah.
Like he has
he's
a good
in the air as well,
understanding.
isn't
Yeah, he has a good understanding with Saka on the right wing.
Yeah. Josh, what you got?
Well, instead of going Timber, I've gone Frimpong. I like Frimpong. I think he will be a really good player. I know he's obviously not hitting it at the minute, but I just think
Could
I think he might end up playing on the
right
wing when
Yeah.
Salah
I've
goes.
not seen enough of him at Liverpool to think he is going to be a good player. I know. Was
He
it
was on
Boxer?
Real at
Was it Boxer? I don't know, where did he play before?
Leverkusen
Yeah, well.
for Xabi Alonso.
for like years as well.
Yeah,
though,
when
isn't he?
Slot gets sacked, Xabi Alonso comes in. Frimpong will end up being the fucking best player in the league under.
And to be
Xabi
fair,
Alonso
he had a
probably
tough act to follow at Liverpool, so maybe that's the.
Yeah.
He was more of a right wing back at Leverkusen as
Yeah.
well, and just
Yeah.
so out of position.
Yeah.
But I've went Reece James, and the reason I went Reece James is I do like Timber, and Timber was my second choice. But I think Reece James offers more than Timber in terms of Reece James can get forward, and I don't think Timber can as well as Reece James. Reece James is a captain as well, and I just think he's got that bit more.
Yeah, he has.
I
about
think
him.
obviously Reece James has like the best delivery out of all the right backs and stuff
Yeah,
like that. I
yeah.
think he's clearly that. I think obviously with regards to getting forward, Timber, like him and Calafiori, they like play right and left striker sometimes in this system that they have. And I mean Timber goes in because most people have picked him, but I also think if you look at like goal involvement returns for Timber this season, like
Yeah.
he's just like he scored goals, he set goals up. I think he's just
But
solid
Reece
all
James
round.
probably has been one of Chelsea's
Yep.
standout.
I think as well,
defenders.
it's like he's been known to have injuries. He's had a really good run of games
Yeah,
this
yeah,
season.
yeah.
If he can stay fit, he probably plays for England in
Yeah.
the
Then
summer.
should
And then
be
if he
England's right
Yeah.
back.
if he goes into next season and can stay fit as well, you just hope for him that he's turned a corner and
Yeah.
the injuries are behind him,
Mm.
don't you? But what about left back then, Jeff? What you got?
I've gone for is it Atonori from
Aït-Nouri,
Man
from
Man
City.
who I know was bought as a midfield player.
No, he was bought as a left back
He
for
wasn't?
Wolves. Yeah,
From
yeah,
Wolves?
yeah.
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 I thought he
You're
was a
thinking O'Reilly, the
Oh.
other young one. Who,
O'Reilly.
yeah.
He wasn't bought from Wolves, though, was he?
No, he wasn't.
I think you're thinking of Nunes, who was
Right,
bought
we're
for
thinking of
bought as a
right,
midfielder.
yeah.
The
So
other
that's,
one,
they all
yeah.
look the same, don't they?
All the
The
Portuguese,
Wolves players, I mean. Yeah, so I just think he's been consistent for
Yeah, because
City.
he started. He got an injury, didn't he? Because then
Yeah.
O'Reilly went left back, and then now he's come back in.
Well, O'Reilly-
He's gone left back, and
Yeah,
O'Reilly's gone forward,
and
hasn't
O'Reilly's
he?
gone forward. I mean,
Yeah.
he was the other. I thought I've just looked at City to be fair because I
Yeah.
thought that O'Reilly would have been my first choice, but then he's sort of been moved out of position.
Yeah, but he's naturally a midfielder, O'Reilly. He
Is-
sort of covered
Yeah.
left back. It's standard Pep thing to do, isn't it?
Same
Bring
as
a
Nunes.
bring a player in and just play him out of position and be
Yeah.
like and make him really good. It's just like, but yeah, I think Aït-Nouri's like, it was an annoying one when City signed him in the summer because it felt like other teams might, like not us, but like teams sort of 6th, 7th,
that's how
8th,
City
9th,
have
10th,
done it though,
11th
isn't it?
would have been able to get him because he.
Yeah.
I think they only paid like 30
Yeah, they
30
only
something
paid like
million for him.
25,
And
30 million for
it's
him,
like
so-
that's a bargain for him, isn't it? I mean, he's also the most hairy player in the world as well. I don't know if you've seen he's got like the hairiest legs ever. But Dan, who did you have?
Still with the great minds thinking alike with Jeff.
you
I've
just cut
gone.
me
I am.
Yeah,
I've gone
you see your
Aït-Nouri
paper,
as
mate.
well. He's hugely impressed us since he's been back from injury.
Yeah.
And I think it's no like coincidence that
That
City have
City
looked
isn't.
so much better recently.
But
as
also
well.
as a defender, he's gone under the radar. He's not really a name that, unless you look at fantasy football, he's not really a
Yeah.
name that shines. You
Yeah.
know, he just gets on with his job and
Well,
does it.
FPL players will know that from his time
Yeah.
at Wolves. He's such an attacking threat
Yeah.
as well.
But I think when he first came into the team, Pep was gonna like ease him back in. But he's played every game.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
think he's been so good since he came back in. It's like, right, well, we're not swapping you out. Like you're staying
and that's
in
like
now.
Guardiola obviously getting injured helped with that as well. 'cause
Yeah.
Obviously he was immense for City. So obviously
Yeah.
when he got injured, actually coming in, you see how good he actually is.
Yeah.
They just look so much more balanced with him in the side.
Josh, what you got?
I've gone Cucurella.
Oh, you love
think,
Cucurella though.
I
don't you?
actually do. I honestly think he's so underrated and he gets so much hate. And I know he's like awful when you're playing against him, but I do think he's like a solid player. I think he's really good defensively. I think he's good going forward.
Is he quiet? He's just been quiet.
He was He's because I looked on FPL and he was red, so I'm
Yeah,
guessing
I
he
think
was
he's
either
been out,
suspended
yeah.
or injured. Yeah,
But yeah,
he is class. Yeah,
I'll make this hard for you, Shane. I've also on Cucurella.
Right.
I just think, for me, apart from Lewis Hall, I think he's the second best left back in the league.
I just don't see it at all.
He's good. He's a shithouse though, isn't he?
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
so
he
it's
annoys
like,
people just by looking at him. Like,
Yeah.
Adama Traore the other week nearly ripped his head off.
but it's one of
Just
them
for,
where it's
just for
like
being there.
you'd like him in your team,
Yeah, yeah.
but you wouldn't like him. He's like annoying when he plays for someone
Yeah.
else, isn't he? Like,
But that shows a good
Well,
player.
I've got the other one.
An annoying
Yeah.
player shows a good player, and
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think he's similar to Reece James. He can get forward. He's also really good defensively as well.
yeah, his hair's annoying though, isn't it? It's like cool but annoying at the same time.
Yeah.
It's
I
like,
think if
Yeah,
he
it
didn't have
is.
the afro, I feel like people wouldn't be as annoyed as much.
well, I think he'd go under the radar and people wouldn't even realise he's on the pitch
Yeah.
sometimes because he didn't have his afro. Like, yeah, I think it's both of them, isn't it? They're the two main picks. I think. Like Luke Shaw's been solid, solid again.
Calafiori as well. Calafiori was
Yeah,
a
and
shout.
Calafiori, but I think the argument with Calafiori is that is it Hincapi?
Hincapi's the one player.
He's playing a little
Yeah.
bit at the minute, so whereas Ait Nori and Cucurella are like probably the number ones, aren't they? I mean,
Yeah.
I'm going to put Cucurella off the basis that Ait Nori's had an injury this season, and I think they're probably both on level peggings with each other, but Cucurella's been more present this
Yeah.
season, so we'll put him
You
in.
got a Chelsea shirt under there.
Who's your first centre back, Jeff? We'll do the same thing we did before. So if Jeff says a centre back and you guys have the same, just do that one first.
I've got
instead.
Gabriel.
Yeah.
Gabriel, yeah. Yeah, I mean,
I'm not going to. You
did
know,
you did-
scores goals, defends well.
I
Part of
mean,
the team.
we should really give him a -1 for that dive against Spurs when the fucking player touched him in the back like that.
He's Brazilian.
Yeah, but when he complains like he does when he comes
Yeah.
up to St
But
James's
the-
Park, you can't be doing that
They
type of
always,
stuff, mate.
that's the problem with simulation. Everyone's doing it now.
Yeah, it's
ridiculous.
annoying,
They've
isn't
got
it?
to stop stop spoiling
I
football.
also think
Yeah.
he was at fault for that. I mean, he's in my team as well, spoiler, but like he was at fault for that Wolves goal that they conceded, jumping
Yeah.
in front of Raya.
Yeah.
They all blame Calafiori. It wasn't his fault.
Yeah.
He just stood on the line, and
Yeah.
Raya was at fault as well. But yeah, he's been solid though.
I think as well, people are obviously I've got the Saliba argument as well, but I know it was like last season or the season before, you know, and it was like Saliba's coming out party basically, wasn't it? But I still thought Gabriel was better, but I think you've just come to expect it from Gabriel. So Saliba came along and
I
everyone
think
was
it's
like,
been-
"Oh my god,
yeah.
he's incredible!" And it's like, yeah, but he's also incredible because he's next to this guy, and this
Yeah.
guy is incredible as well. Like,
FPL wise, I always pick Saliba,
Aye.
and now it's Gabriel.
Yeah.
I think he's just. I don't know if it's more consistent or.
Yeah.
yeah, he's class though, isn't he? Dan,
No surprise, obviously,
He's
Gabriel.
got
For me, he's the best centre back in the Premier League.
Yeah, I agree.
yeah.
He's got it all at both ends.
Yeah.
And he's a commanding presence.
It's
So one thing I just want to quickly say, they were arguing on TalkSport yesterday, I think, about the corners
Yeah.
and stuff, and then they were saying, should England use it in the summer? And then I can't remember who the other guy on there was. It was like, yeah, but we don't have Gabriel.
Yeah.
And then they were like, well, they're going to have to put Harry Maguire in
Yeah,
the squad then, aren't you?
absolutely.
It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
it's like we've got the crossers, Saka and
Yeah.
Rice, but we
Yeah.
don't have. We need a slabhead to put the ball
England
in the
should
goal. don't-
always have Harry Maguire in the squad for a World Cup.
Yeah.
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 It's like bring back
He
Peter
does.
Crouch.
He does score them goals, doesn't he?
Yeah, fair. Josh, what are you saying?
Yeah, Gabriel as well.
Gabriel. So
Yeah, Gabriel. Yeah.
I mean, it's a clean sweep for Gabriel, isn't it? I think there's no argument on that, is there? No. So before we talk about other potentials, we'll do the second centre back. So Jeff,
Yeah,
who's
I did. Well, I've gone for a Guy from Man City.
Gahey, yeah.
Yeah, Gahey.
I mean,
I know I should have picked Saliba because Gabriel and Saliba together would be great formation, but I just think that Gahey's just cool and calm under pressure. You know,
he's been a top 6 defender, like a Cartel 6 defender in waiting for a couple of years now, hasn't he? I think since would he come in the was it in the Euros he came in? When he wasn't expected to start, and then he came in and he was so good, wasn't he? And then
and he's been in ever since in the England team.
yeah, I mean, even he's come into City. And I think I saw an interview with him the other day where he said like, been a lot to learn, a lot different
he's
from
just
the other
fit-
stuff I've done, but you wouldn't know that
He's
by
just
watching
fitted
him on
in
the pitch. would you?
100% into the City defence.
Yeah, I think as well. You know, we had Diaz in overrated. Gahey's made Diaz so much better.
Yeah.
Like he looks back close to where he was before, probably from having a really solid defender next to him as well. But Dan, are you
I'm going Saliba.
Saliba?
Yeah, because just there's a reason that's the best defence in the league.
Yeah.
And like I do rate Gabriel slightly the better of the two, but it's that partnership. Like,
Well, I think
Adams and Keown back in the day.
Well, you're a bit like you don't know how good either of them would be without the other one as well. Like they're both colossus because they have each other, aren't they? I think is a big thing. Josh, what are you saying?
I've got Saliba.
Saliba.
Yeah, I just think it's easy, isn't it?
Yeah, fair.
Mine's Saliba as well. Exact reasons as Dan. They've got the best defence in the league. So.
Well, I think even what we're saying, if Calafiori had played every game this season, he'd have been the left back, and that back four would have probably all picked Calafiori, and that back four would have been the Arsenal back four, and there's a reason for it, and hence your reasoning about Raya as well the other week in the overrated is like, you know, maybe I could go and goal for Arsenal with that back four in front of you and you wouldn't do too bad, you know. So yes, Saliba, but I think Gahey definitely, you know, is in with a shout. Van Dijk.
Not this season for me.
Well, the last few games.
Yeah, he's turned a corner. He still wouldn't be in, you know, for me in this, but he's still in a conversation, isn't he? You know, even Konate's been good the last few weeks. But I think
Konate's taken loads of stick early on in the season. I think that Virgil was to blame.
Well, yeah, I think he had more credit in the bank, as they say, don't they?
Liverpool's like last 5-6 games, they've been outstanding, especially Van Dijk's been getting goals. Like I think he's got like 3 goals, something like that, 2 goals in his last like 5 games, and he's only 1 clean sheet behind Arsenal.
Was no one tempted to put Romero in?
No, he just missed out.
Just missed out, yeah.
He got suspended.
Yeah, I don't think there's. I mean, Van der Ven's good. He'll probably end up at a different big club, and he'll end up being really, really good. But at Tottenham at the minute, you can't. No, can't be putting Tottenham defenders in this team, can you?
There's too many things wrong at Spurs for any player to sort of stand out, isn't there?
And Chelsea, it's been a problem. Like Chalobah's, they're good, but they're like that. You kind of view them as like they're overperforming. Like
they're always a defence who's liable to concede a goal.
Well, I think it's crazy. They've spent like all that, like £1 billion, and they still have like 2 centre backs that you just wouldn't get in any of the other. Might get in the Spurs ones, but they wouldn't get in any of the other top leader Cartel 16, would they? So
well, look how long it's taken Chalobah to actually establish himself.
Well, he had to go to Palace, be good, and then they're like, oh shit, we should be playing him. Palace's defence is better than ours. Like, yeah, it's crazy. So. Right, first, central midfielder.
Central midfielder?
Yeah.
I've gone for Declan Rice.
Declan Rice, yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's... I
know, to be fair, with the last couple of games, he's probably has become a little bit suspect, hasn't he?
He's made a couple of mistakes, hasn't he?
Yeah, but I think he's been one of the standout players in midfield.
Did you see the one on the weekend? He sort of he did the great track back, got the ball, and then went to pass it back to Raya and booted it out for a corner, and it was like... but I think it was just his legs, wasn't it? He's like, you know, his whole game's running, and I think you do become a bit worried for England in the summer that, you know, Arteta is incapable of rotating players, even though, like, was it Norgard we were talking about the other weeks, was blinding when he played, and it's like Rice is going to be run into the ground massively by the time the World Cup comes around, like big time. So... Dan, are you? Yeah,
we might as well do it in this order since he's been said. Rice, for me, has been the best central midfielder in the country this season. Yeah. Don't think there's much of an argument on it. Developed into a pretty excellent box-to-box midfielder.
Yeah. Well, I think everyone always knew he wasn't a 6 because he can't take the ball with his back to the opposing team. He's not been great at that, has he? Whereas at West Ham, the best part of his game was his legs. You know, and now Arsenal are... by bringing Zubamendi in, they've allowed him to play that role, haven't they? Yeah. And like you say, he's definitely been...
He looks worse when Eze is in the team because that attacking responsibility's taken off him.
Yeah. And he's all right when Odegaard's there because he just goes missing, so it just leaves a big hole for Declan Rice to run into. Josh, what are you saying?
Yeah, I've got Rice as well.
Yeah. I mean, this is...
obviously, Rice,
there you go. So we don't need to debate that anymore. What about your second central midfielder?
I found that very difficult. I've actually gone for Fernandes.
Man United, Bruno Fernandes. Yeah.
I did think of Odegaard from Arsenal, but then I stopped thinking.
He wouldn't have got in.
I just think Fernandes he's had a good season for Man United. Well, since Almiron's disappeared.
Yeah, I mean,
Carrick's got the best of him. Yeah. And he's for me, I'm playing an attacking. None of this defensive football. I'm playing attacking football, and I think that's where Fernandes would fit into my team perfectly.
Yeah.
And he'd be a small fish in a big sea because all the players around him are better than him. So he would, Dan,
what are you saying?
Bruno Fernandes is
all day.
No,
That is
Out of
good.
the three, I would have said Fernandes first because like I just like Bruno Fernandes a lot. Like I know,
and he got loads of points at the weekend.
Yeah, and like Rice has been the best central midfielder in the league this season, but Fernandes for me over about 5 or 6 years has been consistently very good. Even when Man United have overperformed, he's always
taken loads
held
of flack,
up his
I
end.
think that he didn't.
He has.
And I think his demeanour on the pitch hasn't helped him, but I think as a player,
we covered this a bit when we put him in our team, or discussed him the other week when it was like, it's annoying when he like opposing fans like us. We get annoyed with his petulance because we're just like, you know. But if he's in your team doing it, you'd accept that. But it is annoying, you know. And I think it's like why arguments have been said about is he the best captain and like, but he leads by example, doesn't he? Like,
was he Royce Keane's baby or not?
Yeah, I think
just a baby.
For me as well, I think because Sunderland have only just come back to the Premier League for all of Bruno Fernandes' tenure, I've been watching him as a neutral, and as a neutral, that's why I look at him fondly.
Yeah. I think when I've been at St James's and he's been there, and you just see him like moan and complain, and it's how he does it. It's like,
let's hope he's moaning and complaining on Wednesday.
On Wednesday, yeah. Josh, what are you saying?
Yeah, Bruno Fernandes as well. Yeah, clean sweep.
Bruno Fernandes.
There you go. That makes it easier.
I tell you what, it's making me look great. This, isn't it?
Yeah, everyone's just copying you, mate. Yeah.
I think in a poor Man United team over the last 10 years, he's been the one that stands out. Like I said it before, he's just like probably the only elite player for me in that team.
Yeah, I think it's, you know, you could say he underperformed under Amrin when he got put back in that deep position, but he still played. He was still one of their better players, wasn't he? When he was completely played out of position.
Even then, I think he had the most assists. In the league, something like that, or the most combined goals and assists. So it's like,
I was pretty glad. I didn't think it was a penalty at the weekend, but then I realised who would take the penalty, and I was like, "Yes, come on, send him off, go on." Right, so we were going 4-3-3. So Jeff, do you have a player that you could put in to your central midfield that you had?
Semenyo.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, well.
What's the matter? What have I done wrong now? He's there. Look. He's just checking us out, aren't he?
No, I was just saying.
Fucking hell, you can't catch me out today. I woke up early, pal.
Right. No, I was just trying to see if you had one of your forwards could play
more
as an attacking midfielder.
I could play Pedro.
No, he's on your bench though.
Yeah, but if I was going for, I could take out. I'll take out.
No, it's fine. We'll just discuss it. So Semenyo, I mean, outside of, in FPL terms, he's the highest scoring midfielder, isn't he? In there, I think he's.
Well, Adam is a left. If I play 4-4-2, I've got him on the left wing. But to be fair, he would fit into.
You could play him anywhere, really, couldn't you? Yeah. He's carried it over what he did at Bournemouth straight into Man City.
I can't
not
believe
noticed
how
any.
he's just changed shirts.
Yeah, and carried on scoring goals.
Played exactly the same way he was playing at Bournemouth.
14 goals.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he's also like, I don't know if Haaland likes him. Seen a few times when they've like played and stuff. Like, obviously, he's taken a bit of the.
Well, he takes responsibility, doesn't he? With the ball, he'll have a shot if he wants to have a shot. But I think he's all round plays brilliant.
Yeah, give it a pre-season with Pep, mate. He won't be shooting when he wants to.
No, he changes game totally.
Dan, what have you got?
So I've got Semenyo further up the pitch.
Yeah.
So we can take that into consideration later. But for central midfield, I've got Enzo Fernandez.
Yeah.
I'm picking. For me, for all my central midfielders, I've looked for midfielders who can do it all.
Yeah.
I think for Bruno, Rice, maybe it's Bruno a little bit less. Bruno, Rice, and Enzo have all got the dog in them. They've all got the ability to be ball winners, interceptors, but also all of them, when needed to, can play that role at the top end of the pitch as well.
He did that.
Pretty excellent on set pieces
as well. He did that when Palmer was out injured, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had this discussion the other week, didn't we? Where we were saying when Palmer's not there, he plays the 10. When Palmer is there, he plays the 8. And then if Caicedo's not playing, you can stick him in the 6.
Because he struggled a bit at first at Chelsea, didn't he?
Yeah.
I think it's this season he's sort of coming to his own.
I think people, when he was first signed, fans didn't really know what sort of player to expect. They thought he was probably going to be, because of the money that he was signed for, they probably were expecting another Messi or something. But now people know what type of midfielder is. He's just a very solid, hard-working 8 who can do it at both sides of the ends of the pitch.
Yeah. He's definitely a shithouse as well. I love it. Yeah.
All good players are.
Yeah. Josh, what are you saying?
I've gone Cole Palmer.
Yeah.
I think just when I was looking at it, it was like, which player would I want at Newcastle? And it's like out of all of the other ones, like centre mids, it's like I think he's a difference maker. I think he's like actually special. Like so yeah.
You wonder what's up with him this season, don't you? Because obviously I know he's had an injury. He's come back. You wonder if has he been rushed back because he doesn't even seem himself, does he? Like on the pitch.
Before Christmas, he got that injured early on, and then he came back too quickly, didn't he?
Yeah. Maresca rushed him back, I think, didn't he? And it was
that must
like
have an effect on him.
Because it does feel a little bit like.
But he's also.
I know his personality is pretty dry anyway, but his footballing personality on the pitch was always quite like expressive and like he did what he wants. Whereas I think he feels like he's like the last few weeks he's playing like within himself a little bit. I don't know. It's like, which is a shame because he's
also been looking before Christmas and thinking, like you say, Enzo's playing well.
Yeah.
How am I going to get back in the team? Will I get back? I mean, all that'll have had some impact on him, surely.
Yeah, well, we were talking the other day about when he got subbed and he basically like threw his toys out the pram. And he was like, and it's like you'd also stunk the pitch.
He is only he's still 22.
Yeah, he's so young.
Yeah,
he's going to be incredible, isn't he?
Yeah.
I've went Caicedo. For me, you talk about Rice obviously being one of the best. I think he's up there as well in terms of one of the best at the position that he's in, the CDM position.
Yeah.
Similar as well to like Enzo, like big price on him. So people like, but I kind of think he's like lived up to nearly like the price.
He has this season. He didn't at first.
Last season he was as well, yeah.
But it's like, I feel like he's just so solid.
Well, I think
in what he does, and he's quick as well for the position that he's in the CDM. He's quite quick.
His price tag removed the pressure from Enzo, didn't it?
It did, yeah.
Like him coming in with that. But I mean, he's also scored like this season, like what, 3 absolute screamers from outside the box, and he like when they've been like under the cosh, haven't they? And then it's like, I think it's between Enzo Fernandez and Caicedo. I think I want to put Enzo Fernandez in because he's a shithouse, but if you look at the team, I think in this team, Caicedo would be what we would need because we've got Rice. So Caicedo would be our Zubamendi for Rice, and then we've got Enzo Fernandez, who would be Bruno Fernandes, who would be our attacking player. So we'll put Caicedo in.
You're going to end up with this team playing like Arsenal, mind.
Yeah, top of the league, mate. Yeah, we just need some. We've got Rice who can take the corners. We'll be all right. We'll just see if we get anyone on the other wing to take it. So we'll start with right wing. Who have you got right wing? Saka.
I know he's been a bit inconsistent this season, but he has had a couple of injuries. Yeah, last season he wasn't.
More than that.
I like Saka. That's great.
Yeah, I mean it's your pick, mate. So it's completely up to you. Yeah.
I went like we've already discussed him, but I went Cole Palmer right wing, and I think like if I was going to have him in position anywhere in this team, it would be right wing. It seems to be where he does his best work. I know a lot of people say
kind of like a free right wing, isn't it? Like kind of.
A lot of people see him more as a 10, but he always seems to be better when he has a 10 to play off. For me, so Palmer again, and it's based as much on potential and as much on what he's done previously as this season. But out of the right wing choices, I would have him there.
Yeah,
I've got Semenyo.
Yeah, fair.
Kind of what we were saying before. Mine are all a bit of a mess with like left and right sides. But
I think all of us has probably got Semenyo somewhere in my teams, but in different positions.
Yeah.
I've gone Brian Mbeumo. For me, he's just been so like. I say about Bruno Fernandes, but he's been so consistent this season, getting goals. And a little point as well, he's actually only got 7 goals less than Saka, Premier League. And Saka's played over 100 games more. And I just think, like...
That's a good stat.
He offers so much more than, like, players like Saka, who everyone thinks is so elite. But because he's maybe not English, and maybe he hasn't, like, he's not French, people don't talk about him as much. Whereas I think he's just, like, such a good player. And I think you get in probably any team in the Premier League.
I think he suffers from the perception that people have of that he's a lot older than he is because of how he looks. Like he's only like 25 or 26.
He's not.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. I've seen a picture of him.
I thought he was about 29, 30.
Someone like the first time I went on this show, somebody put in the comments that they thought I looked half a cross between Brian and Mbeumo and a policeman.
And a policeman. I think. So I would have put Semenyo on right wing personally myself. That's like the position I would have put him in. So I think in the fact that everyone's probably got Semenyo in somewhere.
I've got Semenyo left wing.
So shall we put Semenyo in on our right wing?
Yeah.
Because I think, well, like we've said this season, he's he's been probably the best winger wherever you wanted to put him in the Premier League, hasn't he? So, so what about on the opposite wing then, left wing? Is that where you had Semenyo originally, or
I had him on the left wing originally.
Yeah, I think you
I've
should.
got Ekitike on the left.
Yeah, I think you should put Ekitike as your.
Is that what he's called, Ekitike?
Ekitike,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, similar reasoning to Semenyo. Really, he's been incredible, hasn't he? Like, it's probably
He's been the shining light of Liverpool this season.
Yes, the one I'm most gutted about not getting him from
totally.
the
When you
summer
see him
for
playing
us,
the way he's playing, and if you think about how we could have got rid of Isaac and put in Ekitike, would have filled his role perfectly.
Well,
but to be fair, Liverpool, they've got a cracking player there.
The annoying thing is that
And
we wanted him like 4 years ago or
he
whatever
said
it
no
was.
twice,
Do you know
hasn't
what I mean? So it's like he was never going to come here, was he? But I mean, he's an incredible player. Like he is. He's a carbon copy of Isaac, isn't he? They are literally the same player. It's like
I think he's probably got more tricks in him as well.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, his bones are stronger.
Yeah.
Which is, Dan, what have you got?
So now, like, because I did have Semenyo left wing originally.
Yeah.
Off the top of my head, I'm going to put Florian Wirtz there.
Yeah.
He can play left wing, can play in the 10, but I think he's, like, as the season's gone on, he's just an excellent player.
Yeah.
Again, there was a lot of, it's that 100 million, it's that magic 100 million price tag that puts a lot of pressure on players from the start. But once they settle in, and I think it's taken him probably a bit less time to settle in eventually than Fernandes and Caicedo. But he's definitely proven his worth. Now, Liverpool, if Liverpool had clicked like this at the start of the season, they'd 100% be in the title conversation.
Well, I think we had a conversation about this before where it was like, even at the start of the season, he was doing a lot of good things, but people weren't finishing his passes, or he stood with an open goal and Salah's not passing him the ball. So then it was like, he's not scored in 8 games or whatever.
I think it was just too clever for the team.
He was.
He was putting balls.
He's on a different wavelength.
Totally different wavelength.
But he is incredible. I think he's so good. Yeah. Josh, how's it going to work for you?
I've got Ekitike in there again because I wanted him in the team. I think when Isaac gets back, he might end up playing there. To be honest.
Yeah. You do wonder if they can play together because they're just so similar, aren't they? Like it's just.
I think one of them will end up on the wing though. Like when they're both back fit, one of them's going to.
And I think Ekitike will be that one.
Yeah.
Because I don't think Isaac can play that as good as he can on the left.
I don't know. Isaac was pretty good on the left. Can you not remember? Because he played there when he scored that Everton wonder goal, didn't he?
Like, that was the
one. Oh, assist.
I think he might end up going. Like Isaac.
What do you think so?
I think when Barcelona or Real Madrid are looking for their like solid striker to have for 4 or 5 years, then it might be that's when he goes. And I think Liverpool, if they could get 90 million for him, they'd probably take it now because, like we say, they've got.
Well, it'll be interesting to see if the manager stays or manager goes. If the manager stays, the likelihood he's not going to go, is he?
Yeah.
If the manager goes, then potentially that could happen.
I don't think he'd be going the way that ending the season.
No, I don't think so.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how he comes back from his injury.
Yeah.
Because he's due back. Was it March time?
I don't know.
About now.
Yeah, not be long.
Hopefully, someone breaks his leg again.
Well, I'll make a sub. I did have Semenyo, but Ekitike was. I'm going to put him there. I think that I think the 4-4-2 is almost like perfect for Liverpool because if you want to start implementing Frimpong in there, the right mid position is probably his best position because it means he can get back and get forward, which is exactly what he was doing for Leverkusen, and having Gravenberch and the McAllister in there as well.
Yeah, but Szoboszlai has to play.
Szoboszlai can play on the left. He can play right back.
Nah. He's the best central midfielder they have by an absolute country mile. There's no way he's not. The thing is it's as well. I think when you have a 4-4-2 in nowadays, you need one of the strikers needs to be able to drop in and support the midfield because if you play a team that plays free in the midfield, you just get absolutely ruined when you don't have the ball.
Yeah.
And I know Liverpool are a team that have the ball a lot, but it won't take long for a Brentford or someone like that to just get the ball, keep it in the middle, and then they'll just be knocking around 2 people. It's one of those annoying things. It takes like 5 or 6 teams in the league to commit to going 4-4-2, and then everyone will commit to going 4-4-2. Whereas I think if they tried to do it at the moment, even with Gravenberch and McAllister in there, I think they'd just get played round by a lot of these teams. You know, imagine trying to play Arsenal or Chelsea with 3 in the middle, and that team. It's like, whereas I think the annoying thing is, Szoboszlai gives you a bit of everything in that midfield. Like he can get forward, but then if they've got 2 strikers, they're not going to be as reliant on someone to get forward. It's like, and that's why I think the question for Slot is just it's hard, isn't it? Like what do you do? And I think the answer is Ekitike, out on the left.
Either both of them play, or one of them has to go because there's no way you should have quality of either of them players.
I don't see why they can't be interchanging. like on the left and forward.
But would you really want to spend your time at a club where you're going to come in just for these games? You'd want to be starting every
No, I
game.
think he means play on the left,
Yeah.
but like taking
Oh, sorry, I
turns,
thought you meant
swapping
one
out.
foot
And
off
For me,
bench,
the best Man United team I've ever seen in my life was when they had Rooney, Tevez, Ronaldo in their front three, and they were constantly interchanging.
Yeah.
And that makes it harder for defenses
Well,
to
Rooney,
work
that
them
was
out.
the season that Rooney and Ronaldo scored all the goals, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, by doing
Totally.
Yeah.
And for me, that would work for Liverpool. Isaac and Ekitike doing that.
Yeah. So yeah, Ekitike's in then. Do we even need to do the striker position, or should we just like?
It's obviously Richarlison, isn't it? So
Yeah.
Yeah, with Carlson, yeah.
It's got to be
Well,
Colin
it's only
Moani.
because Barry doesn't play for a Cartel club yet.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, it's Haaland, isn't it?
it's yeah. I'm guessing it's a clean sweep. Haaland, is it?
Yep.
Jeff, what have you got? Who have you got?
Shearer.
Shearer.
No, got Holland.
Haaland,
without a
yeah.
doubt. Yeah.
Yeah, probably the best
Everyone-
striker
He's getting
since he
better, I
joined the
think.
club.
I mean, he's just got more to his game.
Yeah,
We're seeing more of his game,
he's
I
adding
think.
more to his game.
Quickest to 100 goals in
And
the
he's-
Premier League.
He's a solid.
Prolific.
He's a leader, isn't
so
he?
good.
He is this season. He's
That
been,
game against us, he was like defending like there was no tomorrow,
Yeah.
weren't he? I think it's just. I mean, obviously, if we didn't have if Haaland wasn't an option, everyone would have put Ekitike as their striker. I think, wouldn't
definitely,
you?
yeah.
João Pedro's had a good-ish season, but
And
no.
Mbeumo as well.
You what? Sorry.
Embuemo
And
started
Mbeumo
up
when
front
he's
a few
gone
times,
up.
yeah.
I mean, Sesko's been good, hasn't he? The
Yeah.
last few weeks and stuff, but it's kind of like even. I mean, Gyökeres gets a lot of hate, but he has a lot of goals.
And him, so yeah.
You know, so it's like, but you're never getting in over Haaland, are you?
No,
You know,
no,
it's
no.
just not. It's not possible. But if Ekitike and Haaland weren't possible, who would have been your
Probably Gyökeres,
Gyökeres for you?
just
would
for how he's been playing.
it? Just for, I mean, he's got the most goals probably
Yeah.
outside of
Yeah.
that, hasn't he?
For me, it would be Pedro.
Pedro, yeah.
Pedro, yeah. I think you could. I think Pedro, Sesko, like Sesko now, and Gyökeres are all pretty
Yeah.
Yeah.
level in option, aren't they? But yeah, I mean, Haaland's going to be the
Different level, though.
yeah,
And all three strikers turned us down.
yeah, yeah. True, yeah. Fucking hell.
Well, Gyökeres didn't, but he probably would have if it would have been in.
So who would have been your sub goalie, Jeff, if you had to have
Alisson.
Alisson?
Yeah, mine was Alisson.
Same.
Yeah, it's
Fucking copycats, aren't they?
they're all just copying you, mate. But yeah, I mean that's that. We've already covered him in a bit when we spoke about the goalies. But I mean, he'd have an argument for being in there, wouldn't he? But again, I think he's had a couple of injuries at the start of the season and stuff. But they look like a different team with him back in, don't they? So
Like we're talking about, probably one of the best goalkeepers ever in the Premier League.
yeah,
as well.
yeah, he's in
so.
the
He's been
conversation, isn't he?
consistently, yeah.
Mhm.
So what about your fullback sub?
Well, mine was Timber, but obviously went in the team. So
Yeah.
I would say that mine would be James now that he didn't go in
Reece
the team.
I
James,
think it was James, yeah.
Is that who you had as well? Dan?
I had Calafiori down as mine, but I don't mind taking James.
I've gone a bit left wing with all the subs.
Right.
Like,
You can't have loads of left wing subs.
so I've gone
Jeremy
O'Reilly.
O'Reilly.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think. Yeah, I mean, he's class, isn't he? He's so good, like so good. Like,
And again, was he 19?
yeah, I mean, he's going to end up probably being the left start back, left fullback for England, I think, which is kind of annoying because we think Hall should play there, but I also think he offers more as a forward player than O'Reilly.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
like because he's just like
And
he's
unlike
tall,
Hall, he
he's
scored
big.
goals.
Yeah, and he's like so. Yeah, I mean Who did you have, Jeff? Sorry, who was your fullback?
James.
James, yeah, I think we had James goes in because obviously we had two people with James. You can't really argue with it, can you? I mean, he is sort of world class. What about your centre back sub? Everyone had Gabriel and Saliba, didn't they? And the thing, so this will be interesting. Who did you have?
Virgil, but I think I would have Saliba.
Yeah, because you didn't
go in
pick
the
him,
team.
did you? Yeah.
But Virgil would have been
Virgil's on there as your sub,
but he would, yeah.
Gahey.
Gahey, yeah.
I had Van der Ven. I'm just trying to get a Tottenham player
Just
in
trying
there
to
somewhere.
give them some exposure.
Yeah.
Fair.
To be honest, I don't think a Tottenham player gets in my reserves. So I mean, I've gone Van Dijk.
Yeah.
I think especially this last few
But I
months.
think this on this season, Saliba would get my.
Saliba got in our team. Yeah.
That's
I'm going to put Gahey because obviously Jeff had Gahey in his starting, and I think that Van Dijk did have a bad spell, whereas I don't think Gahey has across Palace and City. So we'll put him in. What about central midfielder sub?
Well, I'd put Odegaard down from.
Yeah,
but
that's
I
not
wouldn't.
happening,
I think I would. No. I think Sebastian would probably get the Liverpool guy. He'd probably get my vote.
Is that who you had?
Yeah.
Dan? Szoboszlai, was it?
Yeah, I got to Szoboszlai as well.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, to be honest, I actually forgot
totally
about
overlooked him.
Szoboszlai.
Did
I
you?
thought McAllister.
Did you?
But yeah, to be honest, I will agree.
Because he's filled in at
Szoboszlai.
right back so many times
Yeah,
for
he
Liverpool
has,
this season.
yeah.
In my head, I had him down as a right back, but he's not.
Yeah.
I mean,
No?
you would
Sabaz's had a great season
on
for
paper
Liverpool.
you'd want him in your team,
Yeah, totally.
wouldn't you? Like, obviously it's really hard to get him in this team. Like, you know, maybe if he'd have come up, personally, I might have picked him over Caicedo just because I fucking love how good he is at
He's
everything.
brilliant.
Like, he's just like the complete. He's a bit like Gerrard, like in a sense that, like, you know, Gerrard went right back. Gerrard could defend. You know, like when the argument, like, Scholes was a better passer than Gerrard, Lampard was a better this, but all round, Gerrard's game was just stronger than everyone's. And Szoboszlai's a bit like Caicedo's better at things, Bruno Fernandes is better at things, but Szoboszlai's just fucking completely solid at all of those things, but not quite the best at them, isn't he? Like,
he hasn't got the name yet.
I mean, he's getting it though, isn't he? Like, fucking hell, he's so
Talk
good.
about like Kevin De Bruyne. Like, obviously, Kevin De Bruyne has made a name for himself. Maybe that could be Szoboszlai.
I'm a fan of a player with a distinctive look as well, and he's got a distinctive look.
We would definitely be subbing him on just for free kicks anyway, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
Like, I'd waste a sub just for if there's a free kick within 45 yards of the goal.
Worldies, hasn't he, this year?
It's just like,
I mean, free kicks.
Yeah, against like
Arsenal.
City and
was Arsenal the first
Arsenal
one?
was one, yeah.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, he's so fucking good. Yeah,
That one against was it City where he just rocketed in?
was
I mean,
it? Was it? Who was it?
Is it not Arsenal?
Arsenal
was
was the one
Arsenal,
from
Arsenal was
miles
the
out.
first one, but he did not score one a couple of weeks ago. It was against City. What was that one where he basically?
Yeah, that was where he hit it on
smashed
the outside of his boot. And
Yeah.
Oh right, yeah.
like Donnarumma stood there and he was like, the only way this is going in is, oh yeah, like that. It was just like,
And if you think about you go back to when he took those free kicks against two of the top goalkeepers.
yeah,
in the
it is.
Premiership,
Yeah, he's amazing. What about our winger then?
Well, I put Doku as my sub.
Yeah.
But
Well, I mean, it's one.
But he's. I mean, he flatters to deceive lots of times. I think there's something there, but
He's one of them where if you needed someone to come on and potentially change a game, if you got him on a good day, he would be that. He would be one of those people. But yeah, I don't know.
we haven't
Dan,
got Saka in the team, have we?
no.
So-
I'd be putting Bumo in there.
Yeah.
A lot of my thinking with the benches, I've got several players who can play several positions.
Yeah.
It's always good to have on a bench.
Utility.
Yeah, utility players.
Josh, what are you saying?
I'll go Eze.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be alright as long as you're playing Spurs. He's good against Spurs. Isn't he?
Well, Mbeumo didn't get in the team, so it could be him. But I went Palmer.
Palmer.
I
Yeah.
think like pretty much echo what Josh said before about him. He's just like he's getting to the stage now where he's becoming elite for me in the position that he plays.
I think based off people's selections in the first half and stuff, I think we put Mbeumo in because he's had Palmer's
He had a better
Palmer's
season.
probably got a higher ceiling than Mbeumo potentially, but Mbeumo's had a better season.
Could be
hasn't he?
joining them soon. He's a
Yeah.
Man United fan, isn't he?
Yeah, I think he wants to go there, doesn't he? Palmer, maybe that's why he started to kick off. And what about our sub striker? Because we can't have Ekatike because he's in our team.
Pedro.
João Pedro.
I'm going to have Isaac.
Fucking hell. So yeah, when you don't see Dan on this podcast next week, there's yeah.
I've gone Solanke.
Okay, hell.
Trying to get one.
What?
Last chance. Last chance to get a Spurs
Well, if you'd have picked
player.
Richarlison, we might have done it, mate. But Solanke, no chance.
No, for me it was Gyökeres. I think he's proven everybody wrong these last few months again, and he's just been.
He
solid
didn't
for
prove
Arsenal.
anyone wrong at Coventry.
He still, I mean, he was
still-
unreal at
he was
Coventry.
unreal
wasn't
at
he? He still looks like he's playing in jeans. I saw that video of someone
Yeah.
edited him in a pair of jeans, and it was like,
Yeah, he's
'cause
got
he
the
just-
Callum Wilson type running.
yeah, running
hasn't he?
style. Like he
Yeah.
just looks like uncomfortable running. It's like he's
But he
wearing
gets you
jeans or
goals
something.
And I think did he not come on the other week and got 2 goals? When
Yeah.
he came on. So I mean,
on stats alone, he probably should be in because he's got the most goals of those people. I mean, but if you were looking for this is a sub right now, would you not want Sesko?
Yeah.
Because he's literally proved he
True.
can come off the bench and just score goals, hasn't he? I think it's
well, Gyökeres did.
yeah, but Sesko's done it more, hasn't he? He's
I
literally,
suppose, yeah.
and then he's, I think he's, I mean, if we make it between Sesko and Gyökeres, then go back round. Who are you picking?
Sesko.
Yeah, same.
Gyökeres.
So Sesko's in. So our starting lineup: Donnarumma, Timber, Cucurella, Gabriel Saliba, Rice, Fernandes, Caicedo, Semenyo, Ekatike, and Haaland.
Yeah.
And then our bench of Alisson, Reece James, Gahey, Szoboszlai, and Buemo and Sesko. So if the Chelsea owners are watching this is what you need to do with that billions of pounds of money you have, and you probably guarantee you win
No
quadruple every year.
No apologies at all to Tottenham fans, by the way. I think they would even agree that their team wouldn't even touch this.
Yeah.
I mean, Josh tried. Josh
tried.
one tried.
Yeah, so we ended up in our starting lineup. We ended up with 2 City players, Donnarumma and Semenyo,
and Haaland.
And Haaland, 3 City players. 2 Chelsea players, Caicedo and Cucurella. Timber, Gabriel, Saliba, Rice. 4, and 1 Man United and 1 Liverpool. So it's not. There was more than we thought.
What's interesting is
start,
how many City players and Arsenal players jumped out of all of the selections there.
Yeah.
Well, they're the 2 probably best teams in the league.
But I think if you look like, Liverpool just this season haven't been firing, have they? And I think they've changed their team a lot, so it's been hard to really
if we were talking last season right now, we would have Van Dijk in there. There would be
Salah.
But if you look at how much money Chelsea and Liverpool have played for players in the last 2 or 3 seasons, and you see the team that we've picked there.
Yeah.
But even if you look at City, it's
they've
like
overpaid for the players.
The people that like Donnarumma's been a consistent. Obviously, Gahey since he came in.
Yeah.
But like Foden's been in and out. Rodri's been in and out.
Yeah.
Like Semenyo's been solid since he's been at Haaland. But everybody else has been swapping around a lot. So again, you haven't been able to really look down at City players and be like, this person's been great all season, have they? Like O'Reilly probably, but in multiple positions.
On
so
that
like,
basis,
where do you put him?
Like Cherky would have been a shot for one of the wings.
Yeah, you'd probably want him on your bench in some capacity as well if he's not starting. I mean, he's been great, but again, because he goes out of the team, you forget about him for a few weeks, and then you're like, oh god, like he's so good. But when you look at Bruno Fernandes plays every week, Declan Rice plays every week, Caicedo plays every week. It's kind of like they're the ones that you just go, they've been good all season, don't they? So that's our Cartel 6 or Cartel 5 plus Spurs plus subs, no Spurs. So we'll be back with another segment next week. Maybe we'll try a non-Cartel 6 11 and see how we get on with that. There'll be a lot more debates in that one, I think. But let us know in the comments anything you would change, any players you think we missed, any Spurs players that might have scraped it onto the bench, or maybe the reserves, the under-23s, I don't know. Let us know in the comments, and we'll be back next week with another video.